Raiders get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
We're going to work. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Lady!
Right there in the middle, 55. Tackles.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage... of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Stafford. Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd and 11.
Down! 180!
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
Ricky.
49, check 49, check 49.
Joker.
Hey,
Raider 1.
check 24, watch 24.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. It's a screen to Richard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. That right there is what Jalen Richard can bring to this offense. And last year, yes, he had 55 carries, but they used him more as a receiver. He had 68 catches in 2018, which was tied for the team lead. Really adds a nice element to the backfield for Derek Carr and company.
Flare.
Carr now on 1st down. This is Carr. It's Ryan Grant. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Raiders 1st
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Down. 180.
51. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check.
Go, Chief.
Watch out.
That's it.
This is Jalen Richard, the fourth-year man from Southern Miss. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He's checking. He's
OP.
crash.
On 3rd down, Carr. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Complete outright to Kurz. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Set. 280.
Check. 59. Hey, watch the slant.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford to the right and complete to Galladay. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
To throw is Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Mike. 280.
55. Mike. Here we go.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 17-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running the toss here to Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right here, right here.
What's up?
Now Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Don't let him breathe. Play that side deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. Check 43.
White Monday down.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Everyone got 4 down.
From the gun, it's Carr. It's complete to Grant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
So we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Check 99. Check 99.
On second down, Richard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
93.
40's the mic, 40's the mic. Man out, man out, man out, man out. Check.
That's it.
Carr now on first down. And he fires one incomplete. Ryan Grant, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creeping.
You're mine.
Check safety, check safety. Check 30.
That's it.
Check 30.
To throw again. Carr. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Stafford. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. The Lions now are going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Middle.
At 25 to Mike.
Hey, exit.
All you get is a head.
Look at him.
Stafford. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Alert!
Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Switch. Check 31, check 31.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10.
Strong right.
Throwing again. Carr. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. Intended for Jalen Richard. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
The Raiders on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is third and 10.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike, boy, 51.
Again, it's Carr. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Strip that ball.
Raider 1.
40's Mike. Watch the run.
Hey, Haywood.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Jalen Richard. It's now second and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Tight left. You got three down.
Tight dog. Dumbo.
52.
The final shot before break. Carr. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it'll be intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10.
Alert 3. Switch. Jack.
Throwing on on first down. It's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Express.
You better be afraid of me. Right here, guys. Fight 51.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Down. 180.
Squeeze. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
That's it.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Bang, 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 bang. White Monday.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Set. 180.
25 to Mike. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Set.
Outside coming.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Keep playing hard.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Man, I got you.
A carry now for McKissick. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
250.
25 to Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Come on, Mahar. Move.
D-line, get that quarterback.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. James has it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Ready. 280.
25 to Mike. I smell fear in that offense.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Hey, we got to get this stop.
Buzz.
Mike.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll run it with Johnson. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
At the 17-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Here's McKissick. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Set. 180. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Carr gives to Richard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
Hey, let's get this. Check it out.
Raider 2.
Carr now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run on first down. Richard trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the Lions' 18-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They bring Rashawn Melvin on the corner blitz, and he gets there.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Under 10.
From the gun, Carr. Man open left side is Brown. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. It's a very short kick, taken by an up man. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Mike, set! Go 20! Pick me up. Here we go.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's swallowed up right near the line. Out of scrimmage.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Amendola now. Jet sweep. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, bring him the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Set, waiting. 59. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
59.
From the gun, here's Stanford. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. J.D. McKissick, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Lions, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they move to 2-6. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well.